Hello students, in this PowerPoint presentation I would like to discuss the experiment that is given on the B Pharmacy 6th semester. Acute toxicity like in skin irritation, test for topical preparation. For this experiment, the requirement for the student will be there will be a medium size rabbit we will take, and the drug we will use here the sample patch and the test patch. Test patch must contain Froud's at complete adjuvant. What is Froud's complete adjuvant? Froud complete adjuvant is a kind of suspension that is made up of desiccated mycobacterium, paraphenol, and the mannite monovolute that induce inflammation, tissue necrosis, and ulceration. Means ये जो Froud's complete adjuvant है, ये एक तरीके का मिक्सअप है जिसमें कि आपके माइकोबैक्टीरिया मीन्स पैथोजेनिक एक्सपोजर है, उसमें पैथोजन है. तो बेसिकली दिस ये पैराफिनॉयल और ये सब मिलके क्या करेंगे, इरिटेशन कॉज करेंगे. तो एज ए टेस्ट सैंपल में जो टेस्ट पैच होगा उसमें फ्रॉड्स कंप्लीट एडजुएंट होगा. सैंपल पैच में कुछ भी नहीं होगा. दैट विल बी सिंपल. reagent we will use here sarin, saline, physiological solution, saving kit and Whatman filter, paper of number 1. For this experiment, student must have idea about what are the skin irritants, what they do, what it does once exposed to the skin. Basically the typical manifestation of basically when we talk about the inflammation, once exposed skin surface exposed to the skin irritants, basically it is a typical manifestations of cutaneous inflammation include erythema and edema. And basically when we talk about the erythema, that is result of capillary dilation and local increase of oxygenated hemoglobin concentration. Edema is basically characterized by an increase in extracellular fluid in the dermis leading to local tissue swelling. So for this, in this experiment, one, we will expose the skin irritant to the skin. We will check out, we will observe whether what kind of erythema are there, whether they are large, small, redness, number of erythema, and what are the size of edema. So depending on the size and depending on the presence of erythema, severity of erythema, will divide them in the mild skin irritation, moderate skin irritation, and severe skin irritation. First, this experiment is done by H. Drage. That's why we will also call them Drage experiment. Drage experimented on the skin as well as on the eye. So we will use the this Drage experiment. We can also say the Drage experiment used in the skin irritation and eye irritation, or we can say Drage test is also known as skin irritation or eye irritation. So for this, in this procedure, we will take a rabbit and 12 rabbit and divide them into 6 group, and we will apply one group to the sample patch and another group to the test patch. As I have discussed, the test patch have contained Froud's complete adjuvant. So patch, though for holding the patch into the fixed area, we will add the adhesive tape in the entire trunk, so it not get affected or influenced by something. And after 24 hours, we will open the patch and we will check out whether the reaction is evaluated, whether the erythema or what is the condition of erythema and edema, and response is noted as the mild, moderate, or severe. And after 72 hours, mean on the third day, we will again check out whether the we will evaluate the skin irritation. If अगर वहाँ पर कोई रिएक्शन नहीं दिखती, मीन्स जैसा कि हमको दिखने वाला होगा सैंपल पैच में नहीं रिएक्शन होती, तो हम बोलेंगे कि वहाँ पे जो सैंपल पैच था उसमें कोई टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस या स्किन इरिटेंट नहीं था. सो we will categorize how we will categorize the mild, moderate, or severe erythema or edema. फर्स्ट व्हेन द ड्रेज टेस्ट में सैंपल में अगर कोई नॉन टॉक्सिक नहीं है तो नो स्किन इरिटेशन होगा. अगर माइल्ड टॉक्सिक है देन वेल डिफाइंड एरेथेमा होंगे और एडेमा स्लाइटली प्रेजेंट होगा. जबकि मॉडरेट टॉक्सिक में सीवियर एरेथेमा होगा और एडेमा भी होगा जो कि अप टू 1 मिलीमीटर तक उसकी थिकनेस हो सकती है. जबकि सीवियर टॉक्सिक में मोर देन 1 मिलीमीटर होगी, डीप इंजरीज होंगी, स्किन इरिटेशन में सीवियर एरेथेमा होगा, रेडनेस होगा, डार्क होंगे, डार्क सर्कल होंगे, डार्क रेड सर्कल होंगे, लार्ज होंगे इन साइज. सो डिपेंडिंग ऑन दिस क्राइटेरिया विल डिवाइड देम इन वेदर इट इज माइल्ड टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस और मॉडरेट टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस और सीवियर टॉक्सिक सब्सटेंस, और आल्सो वी कैन से वेदर इट इज माइल्ड स्किन इरिटेंट और मॉडरेट स्किन इरिटेंट और सीवियर स्किन इरिटेंट. So for this experiment we will prepare an observation table, and we'll put the observation table in like in control group. There is no reaction on day 1 and day 3rd, so we can conclude the toxicity of skin irritant. Skin irritant is not skin causing irritation, so it is non-toxic. And for the test sample, as we applied the test sample for complete reagent, we'll check whether it is mild, moderate or severe reaction. In this experiment, I highlighted the basically as here I have highlighted the moderate by mistakenly, but here it is initial in the day first it was the moderate moderate skin irritation, but day 3rd it become the severe skin irritation. So we can say this in this experiment the skin irritant is severe skin irritant. So these images I have taken from the XForm series software. You can check in the first group, in the control group, there is no any kind of skin irritant, because and there we have applied the sample patch से कोई इफेक्ट नहीं आ रहा, क्लियर है स्किन. जबकि टेस्ट ग्रुप में जो हम डे फर्स्ट की अगर रीडिंग देख रहे हैं, दिस इज फॉर डे फर्स्ट एंड दिस इज फॉर डे 3rd. डे फर्स्ट में यहाँ पे एरिथेमा है प्लस एडेमा है, लेकिन यहाँ पे एरिथेमा के नंबर्स जो सर्कल्स हैं रेड वो कम है, जबकि यहाँ पे सीवियर हो चुका है टेस्ट, राइट. तो इस तरीके से हम इसको डिनोट कर सकते हैं कि यहाँ पे जैसे हमारा फर्स्ट डे जो था वो मॉडरेट था और डे 3rd में हमारा सीवियर रिएक्शन हुआ, और अल्टीमेटली जो हमारी टॉक्सिसिटी थी स्किन इरिटेंट की वो टॉक्सिसिटी प्रेजेंट थी स्किन इरिटेंट में. So what we have concluded from the test sample exposure through test patch is responsible for immunological reaction and thereby erythema and edema, and skin irritation after test sample exposure reveals severe erythema with edema denotes test solution is toxic. So this is all about the experiment, and the student must have the clear answer, clear questions and answer in the last of this experiment. Like they must have know the 3 skin irritants, what is erythema, what is edema, what is inflammation, and what is the difference between mild, moderate and severe skin irritation. So I have taken these matter from these references, and this is all about this experiment. Thank you very much.